1920 USA 1-cent coin. Today, we're reaching back over a century to a time of the Roaring Twenties, post-World War I America, and an era where a little copper coin, the Lincoln wheat cent, was minted. The coin? The 1921 cent. Most are worth just pocket change, but some incredibly specific, rare examples, due to historical context, extreme preservation, or, most importantly, astonishing mint errors, are the stuff of numismatic legend. We're talking about the potential for auctions deals in the millions. Let's ground ourselves in reality first. The 1920 cent was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. 1920p, Philadelphia over 310 million minted. Very common. Circulated value is minimal, maybe $1 to $2. But in the highest grades, MS67 red, one exceptionally preserved example has sold for around $16,800. A phenomenal price for a common date coin, 1920D, Denver nearly 50 million minted. A bit scarcer. A top grade, MS66 red, example has fetched over $31,000. 1920s San Francisco, the most desirable of the 3 regular issues, with 46 million minted. Due to poor striking and lower survival rates, a pristine MS65 red example of the 1920s has an auction record of almost $49,000. So, while those high grades are already incredible finds, they don't get us to the 7-figure mark. To talk millions, we have to talk about the absolute rarest phenomena in numismatics: the historical, unique, and utterly unique errors. The value of a coin doesn't just come from its age or mintage, it comes from its survival as an anomaly. Let's look at the kinds of errors that have crossed into the $1 million range and how a 1920 penny could join that club. The error type that sold for millions: the wrong planchet error. Think of the 1943 copper cent or the 1944 steel cent. These coins were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets during the war years. These anomalies broke the mint's rules and are now worth $300,000 to over $2 million. For a 1920 cent to hit 7 figures, it would likely need to be a similar, extreme error: a 1920 cent struck on a foreign planchet, or maybe a 1920 cent struck on a silver planchet. The search results show one 1920 cent struck on an Argentina 10C planchet that sold for almost $2,000, which is fantastic, but not millions. A 1920D struck on a dime planchet, if one were discovered, would be a new world-class rarity and easily worth hundreds of thousands, pushing the theoretical value toward the high 6 or low 7 figures. The famous missing error, the 1922 no cent. This is crucial context. 2 years after 1920, the 1922 D cent was struck from an overpolished die that completely obliterated the D mint mark. This no-D variety is not a true Philadelphia coin but a Denver coin that looks like a Philadelphia coin. These have sold for up to $30,000 or more in high grades. While no such famous error exists for the 1920 date, the discovery of any comparable, unique die break or die change error on a 1920 cent that redefines its type could be a monumental event. Extreme double die obverse, DDO. We see very valuable double die errors throughout the wheat cent series, such as the 1955 DDO, which sells for up to $200,000 plus. While a major DDO hasn't been widely authenticated for 1920, the discovery of a previously unknown, extreme DDO on a 1920s cent, the scarcest date, would instantly place it in the high 6-figure category and challenge all known auction records for the date. So, with the historical context and the potential for a life-changing find in mind, let's look at where you need to check on your 1920 wheat cents. Remember, they must be in copper, 95% copper, 5% tin/zinc, as that was the metal used in 1920. Check the mint mark. This is the easiest first step. Look under the date. 1920. No mark equals Philadelphia, P, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco. The best base coin for an error. Examine the date and lettering. Double die. Use a 10x or 15x loop. Look at the word, Liberty, and the date. 1920. A subtle double die obverse might be hiding there. Also check the reverse for doubling on 1 cent, or United States of America. Inspect for planchet errors. This requires looking at the coin's edge and surface. Struck on wrong planchet, does the coin look thin or feel light? The standard weight is 3.11 grams. A coin struck on a dime planchet would be silver/gray and much lighter. Clipped planchet is a small portion of the coin's edge clearly missing or clipped in a crescent shape. A major clipped planchet can add significant value. To recap the value: 1920 penny type estimated value range action comment circulated PDS $0.10 5 save as a historic coin. Top grade MS65 red 1920s $10 000 $49 000 plus get professionally graded. Major error, e.g. struck on foreign planchet $1 000 $5 000 plus get authenticated immediately. The Holy Grail error, unknown major mules/off metal, $500 000 $2 000 000 plus contact the top auction houses. The key takeaway is this: the potential for $1 million coin comes not from a common variety but from the unknown, catastrophic, 1 in a billion minting mistake that has yet to be discovered. If you believe you have found a major error, especially one that changes the coin's color, size, or shows extreme doubling, you must do nothing to it. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. The first step is always to protect it in a non-PVC holder and get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They are the gatekeepers to those incredible auction results. The 1920 wheat cent is a truly historic coin, and while most are common, the possibility of holding an undiscovered numismatic superstar remains every time you look at one. Have you found any 1920 wheat cents? Which mint mark is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more treasure hunts, and hit that notification bell. Happy collecting, and I hope you find the next $1 million penny.